All right. We are live. We are live. Giving myself just a second here so we can catch up with our live stream. So if everybody would please say something to me in the chat, I would really appreciate it, because this is the first, this is my first ever. Let me turn this mute. Okay. This is my first ever Facebook Live. And for some reason now I'm getting a problem with my buffering. It says I'm not receiving video fast enough. So if you're getting that error, if it's causing an issue of any kind, please do not hesitate to let me know so I can fix that. I don't know if there's really anything else I can do, because I've already edited everything, made all the changes to the bitrate and all that good stuff. But again, oh, awesome. I see some people saying something in the chat. That's great. And by the way, there's like a little bit of a delay. So, you know, I won't be able to have like a live one-on-one conversation with you, but it is nice to know that there are actually people here, and I can hear you or see you, what you have to say. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, local SEO sniper. Okay, so today I've got some really cool stuff that I'm going to be showing you. So we have a new feature that, well, it's not really quite new. It's just something that we haven't really discussed in a while, and I'm bringing it back out into the open. So I guess it's new. It's a feature that's going to allow you to create what we call a sizzle call. All right, it's a sizzle call, but more than a sizzle call, you're going to have the ability to actually gather subscribers. You're going to be able to get subscribers directly from text messaging, and you'll be able to get your subscribers to give you all sorts of information, like their name and their email and anything you really want, any field, any bit of information you want, you'll be able to get your subscribers to fill out. And the cool thing about this is that you can actually use it with an existing phone number that you already have in service. So for example, if you're a marketing agency, or even if you're a business and you have your own phone number already, you can forward your phone number through to this, and it can start taking subscribers like right away. And because we have call flow technology built in, the call can also be transferred back to your line, so you can take your calls after they've gone through the subscribe method. I'll show you what I'm talking about a little bit more in detail here. But what I'd like to do is give everyone here an opportunity to try this out real quick. So I have put together a very sophisticated delivery phone number. Well, okay, never mind. I'm not going to be funny because I have nothing funny to say. So check it out. I've got this card that I wrote a phone number on. What I want you to do, everybody take this number, put it in your cell phone or your mobile line, whatever you want, but just, or I mean your landline, but just grab a phone and dial this number, 844-659-0777. I'm going to wait a second so everybody can do this. 844-659-0777. I want you to call this right now, and I want you to hear what's going to happen. Now, I'm actually going to do it live so everybody can see it. But I want you to do it too. We'll do it together. 844-659-0777. So this is what a sizzle call, this is how a sizzle call works, but this is how a sizzle call works with our technology.
Hello, this is Mark Helton, and first off, I'd just like to say thank you so much for calling. You're going to be glad you did too, because you're about to get access to some bleeding edge methods to automate your business and do it for others. Now, this isn't some rehashed system either. We're constantly pushing the envelope to deliver new technologies that you can implement in your business so you can boost your profits without a bunch of extra work. Now, in a moment, you're going to be asked to enter your 10-digit mobile phone number. You're going to want to make sure you do that now, because I'll need it so that I can text you all the details to this amazing system. I'm really excited to share this with you, and the only thing that I'm going to ask from you in return is that you keep this phone number you called in today private. You don't share it with anyone else, because I've reserved some very special pricing and bonuses just for you. Do we have a deal? Awesome. I knew I could trust you. So what you'll want to do next is go ahead and enter your 10-digit mobile phone number now, and I'll send you the details right over. Please enter your mobile phone number now. Standard text messaging rates apply.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter in my number.
Your entered phone number is 70232862555. For confirmation, press star key to re-enter the...
Great! Let me be the first to welcome you. Now, you're almost done. You should have received a text message on your mobile phone. So after you hang up this call, go ahead and check that and follow the instructions to complete your registration and get access to this valuable system now. Again, thank you so much for calling in today, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.
Awesome. So I have actually already subscribed to this before, okay? So I'm pretty sure I can do it again. I'm going to try it again. But anyway, so this is the first text message that I received. So it says, hey, it's Mark Helton. Thank you for calling our automated telesubscribe line. Please reply with your first name so I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so I'm just going to reply Mark. And now it says... There we go. Nice to meet you, Mark. As a special gift and to thank you for calling, I'm sending you. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. I'm sending you our Sizzle Call script. Please reply with your email. Trying to get that to work properly, but anyways. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my email. I just put in my email. Perfect. Reply yes now to confirm so I can add you to my list. I never spam you and will only send a text message from time to time. Standard data rates apply. So we'll go ahead and put in yes. There we go. Thanks for joining. You rock. Go check your email for the Sizzle Calls script. By the way, to leave me at any time, just reply bye. Okay? So bam, I've got a subscriber. Pretty cool, right? Now, I'm going to go over to my email and check it out. This just came through, so you know I'm serious. See it? 4:08 p.m. just came through. It says Sizzle Call script, so I'm going to click on that. And there's the email. As Mark has promised, here is the Sizzle Call script. Click to download that now. And if you guys go ahead and subscribe, you'll get this as well. So you'll have this Sizzle Call script that you can use for your own Sizzle Call line, and you can make your own and edit it however you want. Okay, but that is it. All right, it's very, very easy to do. Hugh says. So is the reason you're having them enter their number is because they could be calling from a landline? Yes, that is exactly what it is, because to be honest with you, people could be calling from any line. Most of the time it is going to be a mobile line. Most people are calling from their cell phone these days, but hey, you never know. And I like to make sure that, I got the right number so I can send the text to somebody who's actually going to see it. Okay, so with that being said, now what I want to do is I want to play for you a quick little video that I put together. It's actually just a quick little overview that's going to show you exactly how to set this up. Matter of fact, if you already have Hot Prospector, put a 1 in the chat here, or just say, I have Hot Prospector, I love Hot Prospector, or whatever, just so I know who actually does have Hot Prospector. And if you don't have Hot Prospector, don't worry, I'm going to show you how you can actually get it here in just a second. Now, by the way, if you're coming in late and you want to see this in action, here's the number again that you can call, 844-659-0777. And so if you call that number, you'll be able to see what I just did there on the screen. Okay, so I see there are some people here that do have Hot Prospector. If you haven't got it yet, don't worry. I'm about to show you some really cool stuff that's going to make your day. All right, so give me just a second here and we'll go ahead and start that up. Set this campaign up now. It's so easy. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go into your Hot Prospector account. Now, if you don't have a Hot Prospector account, don't worry. I'm going to show you how you can get access to one today, okay? But it's very simple. Just go in, log in, click on the Add Conversation Campaign. Now, when you click on that, you're going to see a form open up, and all we're going to do is just fill out the details in this form. Now, in order to make this a little bit easier for today, I've already set up an entire campaign so we can buzz through this a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go in here and edit one of my campaigns that I already have in here, and let's see here, where is it? There it is, right there. So we'll go ahead and click on this, edit, and then I'm just going to walk you through each of the fields. Okay, so this up here is the campaign name. You'll put in whatever name you want here. Nobody sees this. This is just for you to be able to identify that this is your campaign. Select group. Now, the group is going to be where all of your subscribers are going to be added to. Okay, so any information that you gather through this is going to be added directly into that group. The phone number, this is going to be the number that people will call into in order to subscribe. Now, once you have filled these first 3 fields out, here you're going to select the type of subscribe method that you want. Now, in this case, we have something called subscribe by call. And that's the one we're going to want to select. If you select subscribe by SMS, you can do basically this whole process that I'm talking about with the conversational campaign, but via SMS. So there's no method or message that they hear at the beginning of the call. Okay, so we're going to select subscribe by call, and then we have an option of either subscribing them by their caller ID or subscribing them by them pressing in their own phone number. Now, my suggestion is that you select that they press in their phone number, and the reason for that is 2 things. 1, because they're opting in, and 2, because if somebody's calling from a landline and they can't receive text messages, well, then they can't subscribe, right? So you want to make sure that you give them the option to press in their phone number. Now, the greeting message, you have an option to either do a text or you could do a greeting file or a voicemail file. And my suggestion here is, again, that you use a script and you record this message. Now, if you go ahead and opt in, you'll be able to get my script. So make sure you go through this process for the number that I gave you earlier, this number here, the 844-659-0777, so you can actually get our script, and then you can tweak it and use that to kind of give you some ideas of what to say. Now, after you've asked them to opt in, then they will enter their number and they'll confirm it. Once they confirm that message, then they're going to hear your thank you message. And a thank you message is just, you know, going to tell them thank you, and then also give them any future instructions that they're going to need to follow in order to continue with the process. Okay. Now, in this case, because we're using the conversation campaign and they're going to receive some text messages where we're going to ask them for some additional information, I mention inside my thank you message to go check their text messages now and follow the instructions. So this way you have a high follow-through rate on the people who subscribe. Okay, so here's my first text. I say, hey, it's Mark Helton. Thank you for calling our automated telesubscribe line. Please reply with your first name so I know who I'm talking to. So then when they reply with their first name, you can see here we've actually selected the first name field. And so what this does is when they reply with their first name, it's automatically going to add it into your contact manager. And then on the next question, you can see here it says, nice to meet you, previous answer. So what that's going to do is it's going to take their name and insert it there. So let's say I were to have subscribed and I put in my name, it'd say, nice to meet you, Mark. As a special gift and to thank you for calling in, I'm sending you our Sizzle Calls script. Please reply with your email. Now, when they reply with their email, then it's going to automatically add it into the contact manager, but it's also going to trigger, if you have an autoresponder set up, an email autoresponder. Okay, I'll show you how to set that up too. It's really simple. All right, so once they get that, they reply with their email, then they're going to get the confirm message. Now, the confirm message is giving you permission to add them to your list so that way you can text them additional offers here and there. Okay, so it's called a double opt-in. So here, they'll just say, after they've confirmed, then they'll get, I'm sorry, my bad. Let me take a step back. Here is the message that you would type in to get them to confirm. So in our case, we have perfect. Please reply yes now to confirm so I can add you to my list. I never spam you and will only send a text from time to time. Standard data rates apply. You got to make sure you add that kind of stuff in there because it's, for legal purposes. So once they reply yes, then they're going to get the welcome message, and this is just your thank you for them joining, but you also have to let them know how to leave. So in this case, we have thank you for joining, you rock, go check your email for the Sizzle Call script. By the way, to leave me at any time, just reply bye. Now here's the unsubscribe keyword that you referenced in this email or in this text message. When they reply bye, then they get the unsubscribe message that is trying to talk them into coming back. And then if they do type in that keyword, which is this keyword here, then they'll get the resubscribe message. That's it. So it's very easy to set up. The hardest part about this whole thing is probably just deciding what you want to say in the script. But if you subscribe, then you're going to get that script and you can copy mine. Okay. And now I did tell you I was going to show you the email autoresponder that I set up. So check this out. It's really simple. If you go here, you look at the email Sizzle script here. Let me just move this up there. And I'll show you. Once you create this this autoresponder, all you have to do is just write the email, right? So let me just back up here real quick. I'll show you. New campaign. New campaign. Just name it. Test. Future follow-ups. Basically what this means is if you select yes, if you select no, then if somebody replies, then they won't keep on getting future follow-ups. That's all it says, or that's all it means. But for right now, we're just going to leave that as no. Select, we'll just do abandon. We'll just skip this and click submit. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much detail on how to set up the autoresponder because I just want you to see how easy it is to set up. You could look at one of my other videos where I go into that more. Okay, so that's it. That is how simple it is to set up an autoresponder. Just select the email, select the time interval that you want this to go out, and click submit. That's it. Boom. So now when anybody subscribes to that group, they'll automatically get the message. So that's how that works. And the same thing works for the ringless voicemail, which we had set up as well. So I have a telephone subscribe ringless voicemail that somebody will get when they subscribe. So they also get that ringless voicemail message. Cool? So I hope that you love this because we put a lot of effort into making this very, very simple and easy to do. I mean, you could set this campaign up in a few minutes, really, if you have all the messages. Oh, one more thing that I think you'll really enjoy. So let's say that you have a business and you have a phone number that people are already calling. Wouldn't it be cool if you could offer them the opportunity to subscribe to your list from that inbound call, right? So no matter whatever kind of business you have, if it's a brick and mortar business or if it's an online business, if you get phone calls, you can now route your customer into this campaign that I just showed you, and then after they go through the campaign, we'll route them back to your what we call a call flow in your IVR. Okay, and you can do that here in the system too. So check it out. I'll show you because I already created one. It's called the telesubscribe campaign, and this is the call flow that I set up. I'll just click on show flow so you can see this. So when somebody calls in, they're going to hear the greeting, and this is a voicemail greeting that just basically tells them what to do. Press 1 to subscribe, press 2 to be connected to an agent. Okay, so if they press 1, then they're going to be taken to that telephone subscribe campaign that I just showed you a second ago, and they'll get all the same details as if they were to have just called directly into that subscribe line. And then after they're finished, then they can be automatically routed to this option here. Or, like I have in this case, they just hang up. Okay, but you can route them however you'd like. So you can route them back into a menu. You can do anything you want. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you that because that is kind of a ninja trick. So if you are an agency, like a marketing agency or something like that, you may want to use this to maybe help one of your brick and mortar businesses build an SMS list, because that's one of the biggest things, right? People who are trying to get subscribers to their text message marketing list don't have enough ways to get people to subscribe. Usually the only method I see is people with those cards on a table, or maybe they'll put something in like an ad or something like that. But why not give your customers the option to do that when they call in? Cool stuff, right? All right, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to the full screen so we can end up and wrap up this call. And then, oh, by the way, if you're wondering how do you get your hands on Hot Prospector, check this out. It's really easy. Go to, I'm just going to open up an incognito window here. Go to hotprospector.com. And here, once you get here, you'll be able to read all the information about our system. You can look at some of our testimonial videos and hear what other people have to say about Hot Prospector. And then after that, if you are ready to go, you can do. You can go ahead and just pick your package by clicking on Select Your Package. And here's the 4 different options we have. We have the Starter Package, the Solopreneur Package, the Small Business, and the Elite. Or if you'd like to see more information, you want to talk to somebody, you can just click on Request a Demo instead, and then fill out this form, and then somebody will reach back out to you, and we'll go through everything with you that way. Okay? So either way you decide to go, you definitely want to get access to this system. All right? So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to pass this back over to Mark so he can wrap all this up, and we'll see you on the inside of Hot Prospector. And there we go. I had no sound. I apologize so much. All of that for the last few minutes or 2 minutes. Okay, so here we go, guys. Basically, just to recap what I was saying, if you have, well, let me back up just a little bit. Okay, so basically what you just seen was an overview of one of the features that's available inside of Hot Prospector, okay? If you're like me, you're probably already thinking of a few different companies that you can set up in this system. There's a few different ways that you can sell this as a service. One would be to offer this as a per contact price, per lead, basically. So anybody who subscribes, charge per subscriber. You could charge per month for running the service. You could charge a subscription and give them access to the system. If you have a white label version of our system, you can actually put your own logos and brand all over it, so they won't even know about Hot Prospector. But literally the sky is the limit on what you can do with just this one service. What I suggest you do after this is go in and take a look at some of the other videos. Make sure you click over here on the right-hand side of the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these tutorials we do in the future. And then one other thing, make sure after you do subscribe, go check out our playlists, because we have a ton of these tutorial videos already that's already up there that you can go through, that'll give you some even better ideas, not better, but more ideas of how you can benefit your customer using this system. But I wanted to do something here a little bit different. I have not actually tried anything like this before, and I know there's a little bit of a delay. So if there are any questions, please go ahead and just drop something in the chat real quick. I'll try my best to answer a few questions before we leave. And I guess in the meantime, maybe, I don't know, do a dance? No dance? I'm sure everybody can hear me okay now because I could see the mic is actually going. So I'll just try to pause for one more second, give everybody an opportunity to ask a question if there is one. If there aren't any questions, then we'll end the video. I typically don't have this delay, which is caused by YouTube. Going once, going twice. Okay, well, there you go. All right, well, guys, I do appreciate you coming out to my very first YouTube Live, where I've actually invited people out. So this was kind of a new thing for me. I might try to do more of these lives, but make sure you subscribe to YouTube or to my YouTube channel so that way you do actually get updates when we go live, because sometimes I'll just go live and I won't, well, most of the time, not sometimes, most of the time, and actually that most of the time is all of the time except for today, I will just go live and not let anybody know that I'm doing an event, because it's just easy to go live on YouTube and share some stuff. Also, don't forget to check us out on Instagram as well. If you just go to Instagram, we're Hot Prospector on Instagram. All right. Again, thanks so much. We'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.